Just a disclaimer, these videos are a collective opinion based on statistics, PvP advantages, and general character abilities. There is no wrong character. If you enjoy a character, then there's nothing wrong with playing it. I implore you all to try out each character I review and form your own opinions on them. And now onto the video. Hello everybody, thank you for choosing this video. I have a little something for a little somebody who has been asking for quite a while to view this creature. I don't know anything about this creature, per usual. For somebody that makes a lot of YouTube videos, I don't really know a lot of them, do I? Before I get into that, I would like to say I am going to be converting my channel a little bit. I will still be making Creatures of Sonaria videos. It's okay, calm down. I will still be making COS videos, but I will also be doing other content on top of that, because personally, I spend every day working on these videos. I do not get a day off unless I get sick or I announce that I'm taking a day off to play my games and stuff. So I would like to incorporate that kind of into my work, aka playing other games, hopefully being entertaining for you all and things on those lines. Again, I will still be making review videos. It will just be a little bit more spread out. I will also, for your convenience, put these videos into playlists. So once I do upload another type of video, I will separate everything into a playlist. So if you come to my channel wanting to watch COS videos, you'll be able to see all of them from there. And that being said, if you do have any games to recommend, I was actually thinking of playing Five Nights at Freddy's. Yes, the Five Nights at Freddy's. I have not played a single Five Nights at Freddy's game because I am a complete wuss and I do not let myself play horror games because I can't. I scream and cry like a baby. But I think that'd be pretty entertaining to watch for that reason. So I'm thinking of doing that for maybe my next video after this one. But if you have any recommendations for games, whether that be horror games, just regular games, I am trying to stick to like sort of a story game genre, so there can be a start and an end to them, because COS isn't that way. This is like forever type thing. There's always going to be more creatures until they shut this game down. So I would like to stick to shorter story games or longer ones where I just make separate episodes for, but things that pertain to that. So if you can recommend things, that'd be awesome. And if you do, thank you. And now that I have that out of the way, Exterreri. That is who I'm reviewing today. I did have somebody request this for a long while, and sorry it took so long. Got a lot of things going on. Got a lot of creatures. But here we are. I don't know what this creature is really about. It looks really cool. It looks really stinking cool. So I'm kind of excited for this. So this is a tier 4 creature, so I will be a little bit picky per usual with my stats. I will be comparing them to other tier 4s to sort of get the best grasp on the scale of, is this low or is this not low? Alright, let's get started with the stats. Starting off, we have 3,800 health compared to other land creatures. Compared to other land creatures, does seem to be a bit on the lower side. So that health does seem to be a bit on the lower side, but health isn't everything. There's other ways to defend yourself, like blocks and weight, so let's not jump to conclusions yet. The damage is 315 though, which 315 does sound pretty good. That is kind of on the upper end of damage. Not the craziest damage you can get from a tier 4 land creature, but it is on the upper end. Definitely better than being in the 200s. We have a 100 stamina. Perfect. I love stamina that is near the hundreds or over 100. A lot of creatures suffer a lot from their stamina and nobody really bats an eye about it, but it is very, very important. Very important thing. And our growth time is only 42 minutes, which is 21 minutes with satiation. Perfect. We are a carnivore, so getting that satiation might be a little hard, but we'll see how that goes. Our weight is 3,300 pounds. That doesn't sound too impressive. 5,250, 5,000, 1,800, 6,000. So where this weight kind of sits is it's not impressive. It does seem a little bit on the lower side of weight, but not terrible. Absolutely not terrible. It can be a lot worse than that. Hopefully our speed will make up for that. And by the looks of it, it absolutely does. 75 sprint is very, very good for any creature. That sounds amazing. So that's good. So our sprint kind of makes up for our weight. Usually when things are heavier, you expect them to be slower. And if they're lighter, you have less defenses. You need that that sort of escape route, so it's good that our speed is that way. We have a 0.8 bite cooldown that's a little quicker than normal. That's great. That bite cooldown with that damage is pretty good. I'm giving that a thumbs up. And for our passive effects, we have a corrosion attack. What corrosion does is lighten the weight of creatures once it's stacked, which gives them less defense, less damage, makes our damage higher against them. Very, very good ailment to put on somebody. So that's good. 2 doesn't seem that high of a stack. It's definitely not bad. There's stacks that don't even get to 1, so that is very good. Especially with that bite cooldown though, that bite cooldown will probably help compensate for that okay-ish stack. We have Climber, which I love for anything that is not a flyer. Flyers, I don't really see the point of having Climber, but this seems like it'll benefit a lot from that. We're quick and we can climb. We have a 4 injury attack. That stack is amazing. Injury slows creatures down once it's stacked on them, which will make it harder for them to run away from us. We have a negative 25% on burn, which means we are susceptible to burn, which means we should be a little picky with who we attack because our health isn't the best, because we do not want to let that burn backstab us, because a lot of people don't really take into account what their weaknesses are, and gotta keep that in the back of our mind. If we know something does defensive burn, probably don't bite at that thing. Probably pick something else. All right, and we have a 40% block on injury. That block is decently high. That means it'll be harder to slow us down, and things inflicting injury on us will have to hit us a lot more to get those stacks on us. We're an agile swimmer, which means we are quicker in the water. We have a 100% block on bleed. Perfect. We cannot get bled, and what bleeding does is disables your health regen. So getting blood is not a good thing, on top of it doing damage to you over time. So perfect that we have that block. Amazing block to have. We have an iron stomach, which means we can eat rotten food, which is great for, you know, why wouldn't it be? Anything with iron stomach is better than not having iron stomach. And we have a charge, which is crush, which I think inflicts injury. I will have to double check with that. All right, yeah, so that crush charge inflicts injury on people once we charge up our meter and hit them, and it's good that our stamina is at 100 because that charge bar, getting that up shouldn't be too bad. And we have wing shredder, which is great. That 1 is not very high. That means when we shred wings, it won't be for a very long time, but wing shredder is always good, especially for land creatures trying to get the advantage against flyers. Because I am so low to the ground, at least it looks like I am, flyers trying to dive in on me will probably hit the ground trying to, and I can whack them and they can't fly away. So that's perfect. That's great. And for our active abilities, we have grab. I love grab. Grab is tier based, so anything my tier or lower I can grab, and anything that does not weigh more than me, I think it's 20% of my weight or something like that, I can't grab things that weigh too much either. But grab is always going to be great. We do not weigh an awful lot, so I don't know how effective that's going to be against a lot of things, but it's better than not having it. And we cause fear, which is kind of like a double-edged sword, because when we strike fear into somebody, they run faster, but because we have that injury attack, hopefully they won't be fast. Yeah, so we reduce their damage, but we make them faster when they have that fear effect on them. So it's a double-edged sword, really. You give and you take. So we should only really do that after we have a lot of injuries stacked on them. Once they're already really slow, then that will probably come into play better. So it looks like the best tactic for this thing is kind of going behind something, biting it a lot, and trying to not let it get too many hits in until you can cause that fear once that stack is high enough. And our tail whip, which does more damage than our face does, which is beautiful. I love tail whip. It's one of the best things you can have on any creature. I wouldn't really expect this. Like, it looks kind of obvious in the design, right? But like, if I was just a random creature, I didn't know what this was like 5 seconds ago, I wouldn't expect this to hit me in the face with this tail. So tip, if you are biting this thing, do not go behind it. It's probably just gonna hurt you worse than fighting it head on. All right, now let's read this. Stalking humid climates, Exterreri are usually quite apathetic. They become very aggressive when their territory or mates are threatened. That's a very, very short description, but that's cool, I guess. I always kind of want a little bit more love put into these creatures, because by the looks of it, they put a lot of love into making the creature, like the stats and like evening it out. At least on paper, it looks very nice, very clean. That description is really short though, and yeah, so basically they're emo and they don't care about anything and they're just angry all the time. All right, getting into the differences. Females, males. Okay, something on the tail. So the females are lacking this little nub on the tail, while the males have it. Very weird difference, very weird choice, but you know, it's whatever. It's okay. All right. I did join a pretty full server. At least it was full before. Oh, at least it was full before I started yapping. Gotta like sit somewhere, let this load in real quick. Hopefully nothing comes in and kills me while I'm trying to load in. They said they improved the loading times, but like it was good the first day that they announced that, and now it's just bad again. I don't know if it's just my PC like dying, but I don't know. Still sliding. There you go. Woo! That thing's fast. The heck? That thing drowsied me. It wanted me. I'm a little scared. This server seems strange. Logging all the food. I don't mess with that. I'm leaving. You can have fun doing that. We don't have a jump, which is always really annoying for climbers because you have to get like a slope to really get on walls. It's okay when you're a baby, but for example, the Vahiax, it's so hard to climb walls when you're an adult just because of how big you are. It's just a little stinky, a little stinky. My stamina is actually gorgeous. I'm so happy with that. Or please don't tail whip me. Just want food. Okay, perfect, perfect. It's gonna stay hidden a little bit until I grow up. I'm gonna be lame, per usual. I get thirsty so quick. I get thirsty so quick. I want to see these be empty. Woo! I still have a oxygen bar, but it goes down pretty slow for a land creature, and my swimming is pretty good. But that's cool. Oh, this thing's mean. This is what I mean though. Like, I want to climb this wall. I gotta like finesse it a little bit. Yeah. Which doesn't seem like a big problem, but like when you're fighting something, ooh, it gets annoying. Trying to get me. Oh, I grew up. Hold on. Let's see. Let's see. The big reveal. What's gonna happen? How's it gonna go? Oh, my tail looks a lot scarier now. Beautiful. Pretty good. That's speed too. Oh, beautiful. I like the way this thing looks. Very cute. I don't know how I'm gonna KOS in this server with these creatures. I might have to look around the map until I find something that will not one-shot me. I think the best plan of attack here. Alright, once I'm an adult, I need to charge something to get that injury in, fight them a bunch, and then fear them. Okay? Will I remember that in the heat of battle? Probably not. What is that? Shiny. What is that? Oh, it's cute. It's a shiny bird. I like him. I like him. I don't like this thing in the water, though. Baby Boreal. Baby. Baby. It looks like he has little gloves on. He didn't even bite me. He's just messing with me. What the heck? I'm still not going near that water. Oh, he could have cooked me if he wanted to. Is that a pack of them? Whoa. Whoa, are they raiding right now? Hold on. That's so cute. I love packs with like the same creature, like a little big family. Big little family. Hold on, I gotta get a better view. They're not raiding. I thought they were all gonna be like violent. Oh my gosh, this is cinematic. I really expected like violence or something, and this is not it. I am hungry though. They chose violence against me. Oh, nice. Oh, dang. I can't climb for nothing. Let me up. Let me up, girl. Dang. Jeez. Ethera. Don't get near me, boy. There you go. Jeez, climbing is so like finicky if you can't jump. I like these guys. These guys are chill. What are we fighting? The fight starts when I leave? What is going on over there? Oh, y'all just ganged up on that calf. I'm an adult now. Ooh, I'll try not to like actively KOS until I'm an adult. I'm not even sure if I'll be able to get many people in this server because it seems like everything's big and deadly. Anything that's not big and deadly is a flyer. I think the biggest downside to this creature is just like the rate you get hungry and thirsty is a little annoying. Wow. Can I do anything? Can this thing climb? That thing looks tiny. Is it a dwarf? Or am I just bigger than I think I am? I wasn't recording, but something killed me. Something killed me while I was not looking. The 2 seconds I wasn't looking at my screen, I died, of course, because you know, average DOS experience. All right. I just watched a bluebird over here kill a Cora in the migration zone that I'm trying to go to. I'm gonna eat and hide somewhere. I need a bed. There you go. Perfect. Just need something where I'm not out in the open so I can hide and grow up again. Gosh, it's so picky. Oh, I have a... That is the cutest thing ever. His waddles. Boom. I'm still not in migration. What is going on? It says it's right here. Holy guacamole. That is a big boy. That is a big boy. My goodness. All right, well, I'm a teen now. I'm a teen for now. I was camping up on a wall when I died, so I'm kind of scared to do the same thing. Like where I just lay down at the top of a wall. Well, I could lay down here. Nothing too big can get me in here. Good. Oh wait, migration changed. What? Bruh. Why is it in the middle of the ocean? There's no land over there besides the sky. What am I even to do? What am I even to do? Sonaria, why would you do this? Why would you put a migration in a water exclusive place? Every migration zone has water near it. Almost every single one. I feel like they all do, but I'm not gonna say that with certainty. Whatever. This is the cutest little thing. I can't sniff. What are you? I want to know. I want to know. It's so cute. This little waddles when he sprints. It's like the stupidest thing ever. Literally hate this thing. I don't hate this thing. Adorable. The hallucinex flying my way, and I sure hope it isn't evil. Is that my friend? No, it's not. Why are you looking at me like that? I want to see. Oh, I can grab a halu. Dang, girl, calm down. Calm down. Oh my god, this fish is angry. Do they know me? Do I know them? Eloria? Oh no, this is a person that watches me. That's so nice. That's so nice. I thought they were just like being nice and they were scared that I was gonna bite them because they like know I have wing shudder or something, but they were just trying to see if I was me. I do keep my joins on, by the way, so if you follow my account on Roblox, you can always come and join me if I'm playing. Alright, I'm an adult now. I'm gonna wait till I'm 100. Ooh, that's a cute. That's a cute. Somebody take a picture. Somebody take a picture. I'm gonna see if I can maybe get somebody to 1v1 me. Just because it feels like that's like the easiest thing to do. Because then I don't have to like look for people. I don't have to keep regrowing my character because I get one shot by something that just so happens to be near me. And then it actually like lets me display numbers while I attack people. So I'm gonna... Aw, shut up, shut up, shut up. Aw, how nice. They got me food. Aw, guys, stop. I left the pack I was in and the turtle turned on me. And I'm scared to fight it because I really don't want to die when I just got elder. Turtle is literally vicious. I left its pack and it like immediately wants blood, bro. All right, I'm in a private server now. Let's do a 1v1. The game runs so much better. Oh, he's so tiny. Oh, I have no idea how much it did to him. All right, they're gonna use a psych. Psychery, and we'll see how that goes. I'm going from smaller stuff to bigger stuff until I fight something that just obliterates me. All right, I'm gonna use my injury stuff too. I gotta zoom into those numbers, but it looked like 200-300 damage. Pretty good, pretty good, pretty good. All right, I'm gonna kill a Reox and then I think a Helion. I don't think I'm gonna be able to kill a Helion with my health, but I'll sure as heck try. I'll sure as heck try. All right, I'm gonna charge up my charge. Whoop, 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 whoop. Oh, they jumps. They jump. 4. The injury in. Ah, beautiful, beautiful. The damage is gorgeous. They are a lower tier than me. I think tier 3 question mark. That was good. That was good damage for what we can do. Great. The tail damage is gorgeous. I love that. All right, I'm gonna fight a Firakai. I'm We'll see who wins. I am a max elder. I think he's just an adult or like early elder. So I don't know how fair this is gonna be. Oh, he's fast. Okay. I want to get. Ooh. Turn, girl, turn! Oh my gosh. Okay, whatever. I give up. That would not have been so close if I could turn. It was very hard to turn. Look at that burn. You guys know I'm susceptible to burn. Youch. But you guys saw those numbers. Around 400, 500. Great. I don't think I'm going to win against this. I think this is the... Yeah, it's a tier 5. You and your daggum. Oh, he can grab. Oh, that damage. My tail hitbox does not seem as big as what can hurt me. Ah, he does a lot of damage. Let me get a little yap session in. Okay, it's review time. I love this guy. He's very charming, very cute. I understand his strengths. I do. That being said, he's not the best KOSer in the game. I probably wouldn't pick this over a lot of other tier 4s for KOSing just because he is very limiting, which is a little weird to say because he has that climber and that grab and all that stuff, but he's a little limiting because you don't weigh much, so you can't grab a whole lot. Your climb is weird because if you're not small or if you can't jump, climbing can be more of a issue than a helping thing because realistically, if I was getting chased and I tried to climb a wall, 9 times out of 10, that wall, if it's an actual wall and not a slope that they can also climb, it's going to screw me over and it's going to kill me. So I don't know. It doesn't feel nice. Every creature like this that has climb, I think they need to add this mechanic where, for example, Vahiax again, they need a little leap. It doesn't have to be a full jump. It doesn't have to be much. It's just enough to get their body to register that they're trying to get onto a wall because a lot of the climbers that are not small or can't jump, that's their issue, and it kind of nullifies the whole point of climbing because aside from hiding from things or getting somewhere safe when you're not being chased, it's not very convenient, but that's just a general climber thing. That's not really, it just affects this creature a little bit. But altogether, I think it's pretty decent. It's definitely not bad at all. Its health is reasonable. It's not high or crazy or anything, but it's reasonable enough for what it is. It moves decently fast. So that health and that weight, they're okay. It has a lot of stacks. As long as the thing you're not fighting doesn't have injury block, it's a pretty good creature to fight things with. You just can't take bites bigger than you can chew. This creature, you have to be very careful and selective with who you do go after with this because although you are fast, there are things faster than you, and also your defenses aren't the best aside from against bleeders. So, like base damage wise, you do take a lot. That being said, the damage output on this creature, perfect. I love it so much. I can understand why they didn't want to add more weight. I think that weight and that speed are perfectly fine. That damage is beautiful. I was getting 400, 500 damages in to things that were not bigger than me. So I think that's perfectly fair. I would maybe want the health up a little bit. If I wanted to be really picky, if I wanted to choose something, I would probably choose that health. But again, I don't know. It's okay. It's not really something that I'm like, why is it like this? But it's terrible because of this. No, it's a well-balanced, evened out creature that does very nice damage. It just needs a bit of a brain to play. It's not one of those creatures where you just dish out damage and you can take hits. It's not one of those creatures. But they do equip you with plenty of stuff like your speed, your injury stacking, because not only do you have that with your attack, you have that with your charge as well. Your turn radius isn't the best. When you're running, I didn't have a bit of a hard time with that. You have to turn quite wide, so you should charge at something head on. And of course, your tail whip. Your tail whip does more damage than your front facing damage. So as I said before, when I died, I couldn't hit things with my tail. Like they would be too far. How I died, I couldn't hit them with my tail, but they could hit my tail. So that's a little weird. That's a little wonky. However, that hitbox is pretty good for the tail as well. I was hitting things on my side. So it's good. It's very, very good. Fear, I didn't use too much, but it can always be very good. I like how they balance that fear out with that injury stacking because it kind of levels out that con of fear, which is speeding up the thing that has that ailment. So it's very, very nice, very awesome, very well thought out creature. They evened it out. They made it beautifully. I love it. The only thing I would probably be picky about is maybe that health. But again, I can't even be too picky about it because it makes sense. It's not the scariest thing. It's not formidable or anything. It's not the best KOSer for a tier 4, but it's absolutely not the worst, nor is it bad in any way. I do like it a lot. It's just one of those creatures. It's just one of those creatures. You can't have them all be crazy good or suck. This is one of those creatures where if you're good at it, if you learn how to play this creature, how to use its abilities to its best potential, it can be amazing. It can be absolutely amazing. For the first time playing this creature, I did okay with combat. I did okay. It's kind of easy to figure out how you're supposed to use it. Get those injury stacks, try to avoid getting hit while you're getting those injury stacks, and then fear them so that their damage is reduced and that you can maybe secure that kill depending on what they are and how much base damage they do to begin with. Just not a creature that you would go after tier 5s with or anything crazy like that, but definitely good. That's enough of my yap session. It's enough of my review. Let me get into the pros and cons. Some pros I would definitely say is that damage. That damage is beautiful. And with that bite speed, absolutely gorgeous. It's great. Our stamina. I love creatures with like 90 to 100 plus stamina. That is like the best stamina you could ever ask for, especially when you have that charge. They take that into consideration with this creature, and I love that. The growth time is very short, 22 minutes with satiation. The sprint speed is perfect. It's great. For a large tier 4, 75 is beautiful. The passive effects, of course, we have that block bleed, which is amazing. We're an agile swimmer, which is always a nice touch. Our charge is a very strong point for this creature combat-wise. Amazing. And of course, that wing shredder. Passive effects are great. Our actives, the fear, very beautifully put into this creature, very well made for this creature with our injury stacks. It's very balanced and very helpful. So I love that they did that. And of course, the grab. Not much you can grab with this creature with the weight and all that, but it's perfectly fine. It's never going to be a bad thing to have grab. And the tail whip, of course. All the actives are helpful and amazing. And for cons, objectively, I will put the health as a con. It's not a big con. I'll put it as a yellow con. I would want it higher if I wanted to pick something bad about this creature. Maybe 4,000 to 5,000. I think 4,300-ish would be setting this creature up for success. PvP wise, again, I can understand where it's coming from, where they what they were thinking with this creature. They've had a lot of experience evening it out, and I understand why. Same thing for the weight. The weight is also going to be a yellow. Definitely not heavy for a tier 4 large land creature, but again, they do give it that climber. They do give it that mobility that a lot of tier 4s don't have, and it's great. That's perfect. So it makes sense. And honestly, I think that might be it for the cons. Not a lot of cons for this one. Would I recommend playing this creature? Yes, if you're willing to learn, because this is not a beginner-friendly creature. Although its damage is great, to really maximize how effective this creature is, you kind of need to understand how the game works, the other creatures around you. You need to be able to pick your fights and not jump into something that you cannot win with, because this creature, though its damage is very good, its defenses are not, and that can very easily cook you if you don't really know what this game is about or the creatures and what they do. So not very beginner friendly in that aspect, but very good. I could see this being a very good KOSer if you do have a good game sense and a good understanding of how to use this creature to the best of its ability with that tail whip and that fear and that erosion and injury. So can be very good. I just don't really recommend it for newer players. And that's it for my review. Thank you so much for watching this video. I appreciate all the views and the likes and the comments and stuff. And as I said in the beginning of this video, I will be moving my content and spreading it out a little more with other games. But I will still be making COS reviews and videos, and I will be separating them into a playlist. If you want more information on that, I do talk about it a bit longer in the beginning if you skip through that and you're hearing this now. But yes, thank you for watching this video. Thank you for supporting my channel. I do have a membership if you haven't heard, but I've said this a few times in my videos, so I'm sure you're gonna a little sick of it. I'm sure you're getting a little sick of it now, but I do have a membership. If you would like to support my channel, you can see it in the link in my description. It'll tell you all the perks, all the prizings you can choose from. Of course, if you're not interested in that, that is completely fine and understandable. You're supporting my content already just by watching this video, and maybe if you've interacted with it, you're supporting it in that way as well. And that's all for this video. I hope you all have a good day or night. Bye bye.